Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how to deploy this application on Vercel. It is easy and free. So some months back I built this web application using Django. So this is a blog application. So I built this using Django and I'll show you how this is going to be deployed on Vercel. You understand? So it's super easy and it's free of charge. So right now go down to your project directory. So right now my project files here. So over here I'm going to create a file in the root directory. So I'm going to call this file build_files.sh. So I'm going to call this, so let's create this file. It's called build_files.sh. so these are the steps to go about it. So once I've done this, now paste this code inside here. So just paste this. So what do we have there? We simply have pip install requirement.txt and Python 3.9 manage.py collect static. You understand? So these are the contents of this file. So once you've done this now, so we're going to create another file called vercel.json. It's simple. Just follow me. Vercel.json. So I'll go down to the root directory again. Just right click here, new file. I'm going to call this vercel.json. So done. So we've made this other file already. You can see they are in the root directory. You can see where we have the manage.py. That's where you're going to create these two files I just mentioned. So create your build_files.sh, put in the content there, then you create vercel.json. So you're going to put in the content there right now. Okay, so here's the content of vercel.json. So I'll just paste that in. So don't worry, I'm going to share these lines of code with you guys on the comment section. These lines, what I just pasted there, I'm going to share it with you on the comments. I'm going to pin it on my comment section. You understand? So you can see right, this is descriptive, right? Just wherever you see project name, you can see we have project name up here. That's going to be the name of the folder that holds your settings.py file. You understand? The folder is called my site on my end. So on your own end, when you cut something else, you get. So wherever you see project name, make sure you put the name of that folder that contains your settings.py file. Is super important. So mine is called my site. So I'm going to change that from this to, I'm going to say my site. So I'll scroll down again. I'll swap that here. So make sure you put in my site here, the folder that holds your settings.py file, my site. So don't worry, I'm going to share these lines of code with you guys on my comment section. It's going to be pinned. You understand? So we've done this already. So what's the next step? Okay, so once you've done this, the next thing for you to do is go down to your wsgi.py file, open this file inside of this folder called my site. The folder that it is in the same directory as your settings.py file. So open this wsgi.py file. So once you've opened it now, so you're going to create a new variable called app. It's necessary. Vercel is going to look for this variable called app. It's called app. And we're going to assign that to application. You know, so we're going to assign this get wsg application to app. So you could simply say app is equal to application. Understand? So we just do that. So Vercel is going to look for this line of code in your wsgi.py file. So when we've done this now, what's the next thing? So right now we want to configure our static files. It's super important. Okay, so right now let's configure our static files. Go down to your settings.py file. I have that up here, my settings.py file. So this is not difficult at all. Just follow me step by step. So just here I'm going to paste some lines of code. It's simple. Paste. So pasted it now. So this line 124 and 123 are the same thing. They are doing the same stuff, right? So I will just simply remove 123. They are the same thing. So remove it. Okay, now so you need to add this to your settings.py file. It's really necessary. So my static folder is called static. You can say I call this static over here. So whatever you call your static folder, that should be the name you have here. You understand? So I mean you called yours something else, make sure you put that name here. So I called my static folder static. That's why you can see that I have static here and also here. You understand? So it's important you note this, please. So once you've done this already, you need to import OS on top. Go to the top of your computer, to the top of your code. Let's import OS here. Don't say import OS. That's it. So once you've done this already, I think we are good to go. So you have to go down to your urls.py file in your Django project. So open this file now. So just scroll down a bit. You can see we have the media configuration for uploading of files. So right now we need to also add the same configuration for our static files. Understand? Okay, and we have that here. Just paste this over here. Understand? So we have the one for the media configuration. This for uploaded files. So that one is for the static files. So once we've done this, I think we're almost done. So we just keep scrolling down. Just keep scrolling. So go down to your settings.py file. Vercel does not support SQLite 3. This, you can see Django comes with this database on default, but Vercel does not support this kind of database. Vercel needs something more production friendly, and that's where PostgreSQL comes in. Understand? So at the bottom of the screen now, I already have my Postgres configuration done. So I'll just simply uncomment this, cut it, and bring it up here. So if you don't know how to create a Postgres database, I've made a tutorial before on how you can create a live Postgres database using Railway. So I'm going to link that video in this video's description. Understand? So right now, simply paste this one here. So Vercel accepts this kind of database, which is Postgres. Understand? So for this, we have here Vercel won't accept db.sqlite 3. It won't accept it. So what I want you to do now is that if you don't know how to create a live Postgres database, don't worry about that. It's super easy. I've made a tutorial on this before where I showed how you can make a live Postgres database using Railway, and it's free of charge. So go down to this video description. I'm going to link the video in this video's description. So right now we have changed our database now, so we need to make migrations. So super important. So once you make a change, right now we've changed the database, let's make migrations. So come over here, say Python manage.py make migrations. So it's important you do this. So let's migrate. Say migrate. Okay, so it's going to create the new tables we need. Understand? So it's going to take quite some time. Right now it's a live database. Understand? So we're no more using the local database, we're using the live Postgres database. So it's going to be a bit slow. Understand? So it's migrating. So it will soon be done. So it keeps migrating till it's done. So please, if you are getting value from this tutorial, if you are getting value, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, you can share it to your friends, and also drop a comment. I want to hear from you guys. Drop a comment for me. Understand? Please subscribe. It's going to mean a lot to me. Thank you so much. So the database is still migrating. It's still creating the tables. So it's almost done. So let's just wait. So once you are done, you can create a super user if you like. It's not compulsory, it's not necessary. If you want to create, you can create a super user. Understand? So it's done migrating. Thank God. So perfect. So once we've done this now, let's run server Python manage.py run server. So let's see. So yeah, no errors, everything is working perfectly. Okay, no errors. It says okay, no errors, right? So everything is working fine. So we want to add one more thing. Go down to the top now to your allowed host. Just paste this. We need this allowed host instance. So support Vercel. So we're going to use .vercel.app, and now we're going to also add this .now.sh, and let's add our local. We need to also add our local domain, which is 127.0.0.1. Understand? So you could also add localhost if you like. Localhost, these are our local domains. So it's going to be the live domain. So you need to add this there. So also done this now, I think we are almost done. So let's continue now. So once we've done this, so right now let's go and create our requirement.txt. Requirement file is necessary. So come down here. So let's go to our requirement.txt file. So we're going to simply just say pip freeze, then greater than symbol, this angle sign, then requirements.txt. So enter. So we're going to create a file for us that's going to have all the dependencies for our project. Understand? So it's going to take quite some time to do that. So let's wait for it while it does that. So right now it's done with the requirement.txt. I think it has created the dependencies, so you can see everything. Okay, you can see everything there. But on default, so I've done this before. That's why I'm going to remove these two libraries, cyclepg2 and cyclepg2 binary. We need to remove. I'm going to remove them. The reason why I'm doing this, I'm going to show you something. So whenever you're using Postgres as your database, you understand, you need to make sure you have this dependency called cyclepg2. Whenever you use Postgres as a database, so this enables Django to connect to Postgres whenever you are trying to deploy. If you don't have cyclepg2 in your requirement.txt file, it's going to throw an error while deploying. You understand? Just know that. So right now, let's go install it. So this dependency is called cyclepg2. I hope I'm calling it well, cyclepg2. Yeah, click on it. So it's coming up. So you're gonna go to pipey.org. So you're gonna install this thing the right way. So you must have either cyclepg2 or cyclepg2 binary. You understand? One of those two dependencies. So let's copy this. Pip install. So copy. So once we've copied this now, what's happening? It's not copying mine. Okay, it's copied now. Just come over here. You're gonna simply install this. And once you install it, we're going to simply run we're going to simply create our requirement.txt. We want to add up this to our requirement.txt file. You understand? So right now I need to rerun this command called pip freeze, so you can add this requirement.txt to this file. You know, we just added a new package. You understand? So you need to re-add that package to this list. That's why I had to rerun this thing. So right now I'm going to remove this pg2 binary. When we move, I want to show you guys something. We are going to face an error on Vercel, so I want to show you how to debug this error. You understand? So, I told you before, if you are trying to deploy on any app, on any platform like Heroku, Railway, Vercel, it requires you to have this dependency, this package in your requirement.txt. It's important you have it. So once you've done all these things now, so the next thing is for you to push your code to GitHub. So if you don't know how to push your code to GitHub, don't worry. I have a tutorial for you guys where you can learn how to push your Django project to GitHub. So you find a video in this video's description. You understand? So before I push to GitHub, I need to push my changes I've made down to GitHub. So right now, here's my code on GitHub. I have my code already on GitHub. This is the code on GitHub already. So for you, if you don't have it also on GitHub, go and watch the video tutorial I link down. You will learn how to push your Django project to GitHub. It's super simple. It's easy, you understand? So right now I want to push. I've made some updates now, so I want to push those updates now to GitHub rather. So let's do that right away. Okay, let's just say git add. So I'm trying to push my update to GitHub. So say git commit. Don't worry, if you don't understand what I'm doing here, watch the video I link down below. You learn how to push your code to GitHub. Super easy. So I'll just say added configuration for Vercel. So once I've done this now, so I need to push the code finally. So I say git push origin main. Enter. So right now this is going to push the updates down to GitHub. This last command, git push origin main, it's going to take quite some time to do, but it's going to work now. Okay, it's done. It's done, right? So it's the browser now. So we have now. If I refresh the page now, you see you see you're going to record some new changes. So that's the time. So taking quite, you can see now it says now I made some changes now on this file. So instead you can see it says now. You can see the commit name says added configuration for Vercel. So once we push our code to GitHub, what's the next thing? So we're going to go down to vercel.com. So let's see how it looks like. So vercel.com. So currently we are on vercel.com. This is Vercel. So over here, if you don't have an account, go and create your account. It's free of charge, no credit card required. So go down to vercel.com. So I'm going to log in. I already have an account, so I will log in. So once I log in, so I'm going to continue with GitHub. Understand? So if you have, so GitHub is the easiest way to go in here. If you have GitLab, fine. If you use Bitbucket, fine. But currently I use GitHub. Understand? So continue with GitHub. Click on the button. So it's going to take me in right now. Let's give this some time. So right now I've been brought down to my dashboard. I already have some applications on Vercel because I already have 2 applications on Vercel. You understand? So what we have to do now is I'm going to simply add a new one. I'm going to add a new application right now on Vercel. You get? So let's continue. Let's do this. So I'm going to add a new one. So for you, you might see an empty page, but just follow me. So I'm going to say add new. So I'm going to say add new projects, right? Add new projects. So just follow me step by step. It's simple. So add new projects. So it's going to ask us to. So now I'm going to simply now come over. So you can see this is my GitHub. So just over here, click on this drop down. So you want to click on add Git account. You understand? So once you've done add GitHub account rather. So let's go ahead. So this is my account here. So Clinton20. So click on it. Once I've done this now, it's coming up. So I'm going to input my password and then proceed. Okay. So once I'm done inputting my password, I was brought down to this page. You understand? So I'll just scroll down. Scroll. So now, so you can see it says repository access. So I'm going to give it to a single repository. I'm going to simply say I'm going to choose the second option, not this. So when I've done this now, I'm going to simply pick the repository I want to deploy on Vercel. You understand? So click on this. Let's click on select repositories. Click on that. So let's click on this right now. Okay. So let's see. So now my repository is called, I think it's called, let's see what the name is called. It's called my Django blog. And so come over here. Where is the place again? Where was I? Oh, so we're going to come back here again. Let's just say Clinton20. So it's called my Django blog. So I'm going to do now, simply you're going to click on add GitHub accounts. So over here, remember we came here, scroll down. My repository is called my_Django_blog. So I'm looking for it. So you can see it over here. So just click on it and then click on save. So once we've done this now, so it's redirecting us again. We are going to get redirected. So let's just wait for this to get us redirected. Okay, we'll be brought back here again to this page. So once we're brought down, just scroll. Just click. I think you can close this drop down. You can see my Django blog is on top now. You can see it up here. So just click on this import button. Click on the import button here. Import. Start import. Right now I've imported it now. Scroll down. Click on deploy. Click on deploy. It is deploying the Vercel. It is deploying our project now. So we might run into an error. So let's see, it's currently deploying. So we can see there's an error. So let's see what the error message says. Click on this building. Click on the drop down. So I'm going to see what the error message says now. So you can see it was going smoothly. So we got to this point here. We faced some error here. So the error says here, it was complaining about cycle PG2. It says I'm going to show you where the line is complained about cycle PG. So where is the line again? Okay, I think I'm looking for it. Just give me some time to find where it's complained exactly. It says the path to fully executable. Please. Okay, you can say it says if you prefer to avoid building cycle PG2 from source. So what he's trying to say is that so right now it can't use cycle PG2. It wants to use cycle PG2 binary. You can know what the error message says while we try deploying, right? So right now, instead of us to use this dependency, this package called cycle PG2, we need to use the one called cycle PG2 binary. That's what Vercel wants. So I'm going to simply come over here. I'll copy this now, paste on my browser. Let's paste it here, and then search for it. So I want to install the dependency. So click on the first link, the pip.org. So click on that. So we're going to come up again. So you need to copy this installation process. Just copy it now. Go down to your browser again, to your CMD. Let's install this package. So it's going to install it now. So it's done. So I already have that. So I'll simply run the pip freeze again to update my requirement.txt file. So it's important you do this. So over here, because we have cycle PG2 binary. So let's remove the cycle PG2. We don't want it again. Remove it. it's gone. So that's it. We've removed that already. We don't want the cycle pg2 again. So once we've done this now, we're going to push again to GitHub. So git add, then what's next again? I think it's git commit, right? Okay, and the last one is called, so let's push now. Let's push. So let's wait for it while it's processing. So we are done pushing to GitHub. Once you push to GitHub again, it's going to simply start with deploying again on Vercel. Vercel will start with deploying this. So go back over here, click on my, where are we again? So you're going to start with deploying this. Okay, click on Clinton code 20 or your name. So we're going to find, where's our Vercel app? Okay, this is our new application, the new ones. Click on it again. So we're going to see the, so I think it's currently building. It's currently building the stuff. So I think it's still ongoing. Oh, stuff has disappeared. So click on view build logs. Let's see. Or you can come over here and say deployments. Let's see the deployments up here. Deployments. So now I think it's ready. You can see the first one threw an error. You can see the second one is saying ready, right? So click on this. Click on it now on the first link, the one that says ready. So let's wait for it. So you can see our application has been deployed on Vercel. These are the domains. So these are the domains, these are the domains, right? So let's open this. Let's see how it looks like. You can see now, currently our application is having deployed on Vercel. You understand? So we have different domains. So I think this one is much more simpler. My Django blog.vercel.app. So open this second one. This is a much more simpler domain. So this is much more simpler domain name. So you can see there. So you might be wondering, our application is quite empty. That's because we are on a new database. From the old one we have here, we are on the SQL database and already add some content in that database. But currently we switched to a new database and I have not added any content to this database. Our database is still empty. That's why you can see we don't have any content on this page. You understand? So once you go down to /admin, create a super user /admin. Once you come down to /admin, make sure make sure you have a super user created already. You can simply come over here and add content to your blog application. You understand? So how do you create a super user? Go down to your CMD and say Python manage.py create super user. So you can create a super user from here, and the super user can simply access your Django admin, and you can go down there and create content for your blog. Because currently the blog is not having any blog. Currently our application is not having any blog on it. You understand? So you can go down to /admin and then create content for your blog application. So right now we're able to deploy our application on Vercel. You understand? So it's super simple, straightforward, free of charge. So I hope you've learned something from this video. I hope I've showed you some nice stuff. So don't worry, I'm going to share with you guys some of this configuration, something like this. So don't have to just copy. I'm going to share this with you guys on the comment section. So follow the steps I showed you guys there. It's not difficult. First of all, create your build _file.sh. Put in this command. Create your Vercel.json file. Put in this command. So what else we do again? The WSGI file over here. Make sure you put this line. It's necessary. And you go down to your settings.py file. You have to switch from using SQLite to using Postgres or you can use a different database like MySQL. But Postgres is recommended. If you don't know how to do this, I have a tutorial on this video description where I showed you how you can make a live Postgres database using Railway. You understand? So after you've done this already, in your settings.py file, you have to just go down there and add your settings configuration, add this static configuration there, and make sure this file is called the name of your static folder. Mine is called static. That's why I have static over here. So What else? Go down to UI.py. You have to add this line. Understand? So I think we've covered everything we need to do. Make sure you have your requirement.cst files. Understand? So that's it for the plane to Vercel. Then you push your go to GitHub and then connect to Vercel. It's simple as that. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, like the video. I would love to hear from you guys. Say something about the video in the comment section, and we're going to see in the next video. So stay blessed and bye bye.